Hey guys, what's up? So what you just missed was me nearly tripping over the dog, stepping back so you can see me. So I got my hat on backwards, which means I'm about to get to work and do stuff. I joke around, I'm like Mr. Rogers, you know, like when he comes home from Mr. Rogers' neighborhood, whatever, and he like changes his shoes and his sweater when he gets to the house. Well, this is my house hat. This is my I'm at home, I'm getting to work hat. But that's not what I came on here to talk about. Like I said in my little intro post, I'm going to talk about comfort zones, maybe carbs. I have no idea. The reality is I wanted to come and talk to you because I don't see people in real life during the daytime yet, because I'm still getting settled into my house and getting settled into a routine, and I haven't like ventured out. And I know people here, like shoot, my family's here. Not that they want to see me during the day. So I wanted to come and talk to you guys because you guys are my friends. So let's talk first comfort zones. And we'll see where I go from there, if I go anywhere. My success partner and best friend in the world, I'm running a group with, and she talked about comfort zones in our group this morning. And we hear it all the time. We hear, you know, if you want to get anywhere in life, if you want to do anything, if you want to, you know, become better, be more, you have to step outside of your comfort zone. And it's something that she's teaching me so much right now, because we get comfortable. Nobody wants to be uncomfortable, but it's in getting a little bit uncomfortable that new possibilities open up to you, that the world opens up to you, that you can become more fully who you're meant to be, that you can step more fully into your purpose, into your passion, into what you're meant to be. One of the things that I'm learning and getting much better at, or at least I'm trying to, is really expressing who I am and my thoughts and my feelings. Because like I've said, I'm not really a feeling person. But the problem is in not sharing that and not sharing me more fully and completely with all of you, I'm not able to give you a full picture. I'm doing you a disservice by not sharing, again, more fully and openly and completely. Within our group, we're challenging, as far as comfort zones, we're challenging our challengers to up their weights, right? We're saying like, go get heavier weights, go lift more, go do more. Do more than you think you're going to be able to, because you can do more than you think you're able to. And so we've been really pushing them with that. We've been pushing them to share. I mean, we've got women in there that like, you know, they've never taken a sweaty selfie, and we're like, no, share that. Let us love on you. Like, see how empowering it is to share more of who you are. And taking that step, we've got women in this group that have never, you know, worked out in their lives or never shared working out with other people. And they are growing and thriving in a way they never would have imagined. I don't know what comfort zone like you're sitting back in. I have no idea. I know there's a couple of mine that I'm not stepping out of. I've like built these big, gigantic walls around, and I'm slowly starting to pitch away, but that's not going to get me anywhere. It's not going to get me closer to my goals. It's not going to get me closer to my dreams, and it's not going to get me closer to who God created me to be and what he wants me to be and what he wants me to do in this life. So I really want to challenge you to step out. A small step I've been making is I do these groups and I follow these various nutrition plans, and right now I'm not following the nutrition course that I've been following for about 2 months. I love it. I'm getting back to it. I'm not following the nutrition course that comes with this particular program, this Lift 4 program I'm doing, which is out of the norm for me. I'm like normally a rule follower. So believe it or not, this is a good thing, stepping out of my comfort zone. And I'm following a vegan meal plan that a friend had set up. I was kind of testing it out. I wanted something a little different. I wanted to not think for a couple days because I'm still like a little numb over this move. And looking at it, it seemed so counterintuitive because, and here's my talk about like carbs, I guess. So, you know, like looking at macros, looking at carbs, looking at whatever, like when you eat a vegan plan, it's going to look very different than a non-vegan plan. When you're eating more plant-based, your proteins come in different ways and different sources. So for the last almost 2 weeks now, I've been starting my day like legit with 3 cups of fruit. Okay, like in my brain, I'm like every container program I've done, if you've done Beachbody programs, you know containers, I've never been able to have more than 2 cups of fruit in an entire day. And now I'm starting with 3 just to start the day before I do anything else. Like I'm eating 3 cups of fruit and I'm like, oh my gosh. And it was like kind of uncomfortable, but I'm like, I need to try this. I need to try something different. I need to see what I can do. I need to trust a process. And within this I know intellectually that our body needs carbs. I know intellectually that carbs are good for my body. But it's uncomfortable to go do that because of what society tells us and what like misperceptions there are out there that like carbs are the enemy, they're bad. Eat good carbs, eat them in moderate, like whatever you're hearing, right? So I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm starting the day with like freaking 3 cups of fruit. And then throughout the day, I'm either having a sweet potato or quinoa or like lentils or something else. And I'm like, oh my gosh. But what I've learned through that and what I'm able to now teach and share with other people is intellectually, I know that you need those carbs, you know, to sustain yourself throughout the day, to do these killer workouts. But I've leaned out in the last 2 weeks. I've leaned out back to where I'm at, like my ideal, like where I'm in my brain, where I feel the best, where I look the best, where I'm the strongest, where I'm at like my ideal weight right now. And now like it's kind of exciting because now it's like, okay, well, let's see what my body can do. Let's see how I can feel. Anyway, I just kind of wanted to share that with you. That's like a mini step out of my comfort zone. And I challenge you to figure out like what it is. Let's see. Yeah, stuck in the norm, experimenting. Yo, and Lindsay, let me tell you, I've been following you. Holy smokes, you've done like amazing. I followed some of your competition stuff, like insane. But yeah, like seeing what works best for your body. Some people, the plant-based thing doesn't work for them, not because they love the cheese and they love the meat, but just it processes in their body differently. And so we need to sometimes change things up and do something that's uncomfortable because guys, the reality is, if you're not happy where you're at, you've got to change it up and do something different. The reality is, if it's your fitness and nutrition, if you change up what you're doing because you're not happy, you're probably not going to go backwards. Like the worst that can happen is you stay the same, right? Like, so we got to start changing some things up. Anyway, I'm loving the group that I'm running. I'm loving the community that is just being built. The support that is in there from each of the men and women is outstanding. My friend Jill's husband is participating in the group. He was doing the workouts anyway, and he's finally like, okay, fine, I'll be in the group too. So, you know, I wake up to his sweaty selfie. I've got my brother-in-law in there working out with my sister. It's so awesome to see families doing this thing together. And so guys, if you are like thinking about it and you're following, I'm going to continue to tell you over and over again, like it is uncomfortable for me to continue to invite people and be told no all the time. Even though I know in my head it has nothing to do with me and it is completely 100% on you. You know, it's completely 100% your fears and your insecurities and where you're at personally. And it's not about me, but it's still really uncomfortable. Who likes to be told no all the time? But I'm going to continue to step out of that comfort zone because I feel it's so important. I feel it's going to benefit you. I feel it's going to benefit me. Like one of the things that drives and motivates me is seeing people become their best selves. And the only way I can do that is to get uncomfortable and continue to share and continue to ask and continue to invite you. And I'm going to. And I'm going to be obnoxious and I don't care. I'm going to push you. You're going to probably tell me to go away. I've had a lot of people do that. I'll be blocked. I don't care. Because for like every 100 that tell me no, that one person that does finally say, all right, I'll give it a try. That one life that gets changed doesn't just change their life. It changes their family's life. It changes their friends' lives. It starts this ripple that is so much bigger than anything else. And that drives and fuels me. And so to remember that's what drives and fuels me, it's okay to get uncomfortable. So whatever it is that you are looking for in life, that you want to be or do, what's one little step you can take to get there? Start chipping away at those walls. Like I've got these big badass walls around me. Big badass walls. And it's time to start chipping away at some of them and start to get uncomfortable. And then get more uncomfortable. And continue to get uncomfortable because that's when we can be fully alive. I don't know about you, but I want to be fully alive. I want to live like this amazing and crazy life. I want to be stepping into who God created me to be. I want to share me and more of me with you because I believe that's what He put me here to do. I believe that He put me here to reach my hand out to you and pull you into this crazy, amazing, awesome world that I'm in and to love on you and support you all the way through it. And I know I'm babbling and I know I got to go and I know I got to do work and I know that none of this made any sense, but I don't care. It's just kind of the thoughts that were in my brain. I hope and pray that you guys have a fantastic day. I think it's Thursday when when you don't really have anything on your calendar, you're not always sure what day it is. So I think it's Thursday. So I pray you have an amazing, awesome Thursday, that you go do something uncomfortable. And I'd love to hear what you end up doing today. If you want to come back to this post and let me know. So yeah, I'm going to go mess around on Instagram, which is very uncomfortable to me. I hate it. Terrible at it. So if you want to go give me some love on Instagram later, that'd be awesome. All right, I'll talk to you guys later.